Mr. Trump also painting a picture of a booming economy, plunging inflation, strong jobs growth, and a record stock market. He even suggested that tariffs could replace income taxes. CNA's Roland checks some of Mr. Trump's key claims.
US President Trump is not a man to let the facts get in the way when it comes to hyperbole. Now let's start with the economy. The US economy did grow in 2025, but roaring like never before needs context. Official data shows that real GDP grew 2.2% in 2025, and that's down from 2.8% in 24. Now that's resilient growth, but not an acceleration. As for the cost of living, Mr. Trump said that inflation is plummeting. Now, inflation has cooled compared to the peak of 2022, but the key question is whether it's back to the Fed's 2% target. The Fed's preferred gauge, that's core personal consumption expenditures, that ran about 3% year on year in the latest December reading and rose 0.4% month on month. Sticky enough to keep the Fed cautious on cutting interest rates. So easing, yes, plummeting, debatable. Third, jobs. Now, Trump highlighted job creation and said that the gains are in the private sector, saying that more Americans are working today than at any time in the country's history. Now, here's the bigger picture. A major revision showed that the U.S. added about 181,000 jobs in all of 25. Now, considered weak for a non-recession year, and January's hiring rebound was concentrated in healthcare and social assistance. The job market isn't collapsing, but it isn't booming either. Fourth, the stock market. Now, Trump touted the markets have hit record highs, and it's true. Major indices have hit new highs at points during his second term. But record highs don't automatically mean best performance. Now, one yardstick fact checkers note that S&P 500 was roughly 15% higher since he took office for his second term. That's strong, but certainly not extraordinary by historical standards. And finally, tariffs. Now, Mr. Trump suggested that tariffs could replace the income tax and often frames these levies as paid by foreign countries. And most economists and budget analysts say that's just bad maths and doesn't add up. Now, tariff revenues are far smaller than income tax receipts, and tariffs are typically paid at the border by importers, with costs often passed on to U.S. businesses and consumers. A recent data show that tariff revenues have increased, but they remain a fraction of what the U.S. collects from individual income taxes. For CNA Explains, I'm Roland.